All right, Eric, I want to walk you through this. When you get it in the mail, it'll look like this. The orientation is, this is the vanishing portion of it. And it's oriented right now so that it will not pick up the top. This open and this open are just for the sake of shipping it. Normally it would go like this, so that this goes over the solid area where the dowel goes in. This is the vanishing block. Okay, you'll know it's the vanishing block because it has a dot on the bottom, one dot. Whereas the appearing one has two dots on the bottom. I'll show you that in a moment. You need to be very, very careful when you're unseating these. You would put the side with the dot on it in your palm, your fingers on the two opposite hole sides, and then simply pull up, and that dislodges the shell. Okay? Notice how thin these are, that this is an area of vulnerability. If you clamp down on this, you could break it. I mean, these are very solid and they will last forever if you treat them well, but I just want to point that out. Okay, so that's the vanishing block. And what I would suggest in performance is to place the block in the hewlett, place the cover, again, the round with the open round, so it does not engage, and that becomes the starting point for the vanish. And then of course when you take this off, you can pull this out, show it, put it back in, and then to do the vanish, once you put the rod in, you'll turn this a half turn and put it down. So for the moment I'll just set this aside. The appearing one is on the right hand side. A little more subtlety here with this one. By the way, these are specific to each side. I didn't mention this, but on the inside of the top it says a V for vanish, and there's the same V at the bottom of the hewlett. So that way you always pair these things together, okay? Just to be clear on that. All right, so this is the appearing one. This is different because it has two black dots on the bottom. And once again, you want to place your hand on the opposite side with the two dots towards your palm, the whole side on your thumb and fingers, and you want to pull it. Now, there are additional magnets here that hold this together, so when it gets appeared, you can pull it out and hold it and it doesn't rattle. So if you pull, you'll notice there's magnets here, there's magnets down here. That keeps this together, okay? As well as the magnets at the top, which facilitate the appearance. One more subtlety that's really important is the loading of it into the appearing top. You can obviously put it one of two different ways. You can put it that way or turn it around and put it that way. I will tell you that the precision of this is such that you really have to put it in one way and not the other, okay? Just test it, but put it in, make sure that it's evenly spaced. If it doesn't appear evenly spaced, you're gonna have a challenge in setting it down into the, to do the appearance. So I believe it goes like that. So that looks evenly spaced, then that can be sat down. And of course then this goes in to align with the holes and you're ready for the appearance. So again, whatever story you intend to tell about the two blocks, you can place the rod in the vanishing. You know, you do this in rehearsal and it just takes a little more time. There we go. It goes all the way through. You then raise the lids. And again, I would be sure to have the open area here so they can see that there's nothing inside. I always show this first because it proves the point that there's nothing in the lids. I turn the lids. And then this is a subtlety that you'll have to just kind of get used to, but in order to get this to seat correctly, for the appearance, you need to kind of do a little bit of a movement here so that you're aligning the insides. It doesn't take a lot, but it does. And then you simply, again, I prefer doing it this way, 1, 2, 3, like this. Lift up, turn, show that this is empty. Place this down. You can then take the hewlett, pull this out, show it empty. They can see all the way through it. And then you can show them the appearance. And once again, this holds together very well because of the additional magnets, and that's the effect. So if you have any questions, let me know.
I'm not waking up.